Most people don't realize that Switzerland is actually a federation, a collection of 26 states called cantons. As such, most people have no idea what sets them apart and what makes them alike. For instance, I bet you never heard of the Canton of Obwalden. Well, you did now, and you're about to discover 7 neat facts about it. Hello, and welcome to 7 Facts. Obwalden is a teeny tiny Swiss canton located right in the middle of the country. The entire state is more than 3 times smaller than London, with a total population of less than 38,000 people. Of these, 12% were actually born outside of Switzerland, so this is quite a diverse place. Just like you would expect from any Swiss canton, the Alps rule the landscape of Obwalden too, and it's all very beautiful. Now that you know a bit about Obwalden, let's dwell a bit deeper into the state's hidden facts. Obwalden has been inhabited by humans a long time ago. I mean a long time ago. Like 10,000 years ago. That's how old the stone knife found here is. But these were the prehistoric times, and to be absolutely honest, we don't know much about this period. However, once the Celts started moving in, we can say the history of Obwalden began. These Celts were under Roman rule for quite some time and gradually turned into Gallo-Romans. This was a period when the area flourished, but then the Roman Empire collapsed. By the 8th century, the Alemanni Germans started to migrate to Obwalden. Up until that point, Gallo-Romans still lived here, but once the Germans arrived, their influence turned the old inhabitants into Germans. By the 11th century, Obwalden was completely German, and it remained so to this day. Before we get to the next fact, I'd like to ask you one thing. This video isn't sponsored, none of them are so far, so perhaps you'd consider supporting this channel by becoming a patron. If you still enjoy my content, go visit my Patreon page and help this channel out. Right, with that said, let's go to fact number 3. Once the Middle Ages came, Obwalden's history becomes very complicated. Obwalden is one of the 2 valleys, along with Nidwalden, that make up Unterwalden. Throughout its history, the political situation and the exact amount of independence has varied widely. Due to the complex history, there is a lot of overlapping between the histories of Obwalden, Nidwalden and Unterwalden. But in essence, the most important thing you need to remember is that Obwalden, conjoined with Nidwalden, was among the 3 original cantons that created the Eternal Alliance in 1291, which is considered to be the birth of the Swiss Confederation. Sarnen is the capital of Obwalden. This isn't a city, but a small town of 10,000 people. Nevertheless, it's stunningly beautiful, surrounded by mountains and a lake. Life here is quaint and charming, crime rates are low, the air is clean and the buildings are a wonder to behold. This isn't just a good place to visit, this is a damn good place to live. Naturally, tourism is a big deal here. The central location in the Swiss Alps meant that Obwalden was able to become a major tourist location ever since the 19th century. Winter sports like skiing and snowboarding are the main occupation of tourists here, but hiking and mountaineering aren't far behind. Some of Switzerland's major resorts are located here, and this helps out the local economy a lot. In fact, 25% of the population is employed in the tourism sector, a huge amount if you think about it. Remember at the beginning of the video I said Obwalden is at the center of Switzerland? Well, I wasn't kidding, this is where the geographical center of the country lies. It is located at the Elgi Alp, near the town of Sachsen. The point is actually the center of mass of Switzerland, and it was determined in 1988. But this point is quite difficult to access, so if you're not in the mood for climbing, there's a lake 500 meters to the southeast where you can take your selfies. One of the cantons and Switzerland's most sought-out resorts is Engelberg. This village resort has been internationally renowned ever since the 19th century. Pioneers of tourism as we know it today started building hotels here in the 1850s, making this village one of the first proper tourist locations in Europe. To this day, Engelberg is a major tourist destination for both hikers, winter sports lovers, and regular tourists. As a result, nearly all residents today are employed in this sector, as were their parents and grandparents. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Leave your comments downstairs, and don't forget there's a Patreon page where you can support this channel. I hope to see you next time. Bye.